whoever's in the top lane here, which is now high, instead of that rise, is really under trouble.
Level 1, this is not going to be good. He flashes, they get the red buff on after the flash, they got the hook. First blood's going to be coming in here. He is going down, and it goes over to Smithy.
That is the second time today that we've seen in the top lane a gank, the solo laner dodging back when there's a thresh hook, but the thresh hook's still landing because the particle is so big, and they throw it a little bit behind your solo laner, and they expect the dodge.
Forced movement.
Great job there by Bloodwater, landing that death sentence. And you have to give props too to Smithy sneaking into that bush. He got the red buff slow onto high, which made it even easier for Bloodwater to land that death sentence. Great job here by Vulcun again in the early game, making Cloud9 pay.
And the bottom lane aggression coming in here, 3v1 now to Psycho Sid. Lemonation takes another shot, he's gonna be all right. Sneaky gets the kill, it goes on to Meteos. Great turret tanking coming in. They're still pressuring high. Level 1 under his turret to the actual level 6 coming in. 3 level 2s.
And it looks like we might even have another dive now. He's at half life and they're going down.
He has the shadow, there's the dodge, he gets back. The rocket jump, it goes to Zuna. The blue buff transfer, not going anywhere. Oh, goes to Zuna, he's still alive with the shield.
Great tower after a minute achievement here, and the bottom turret does go down first by Cloud9, but there's no one else to answer up in this top side, so they're gonna get that too. Meanwhile, the dragon control, which we usually don't see this early in the game, is made available by this new pick who has a level 2 consume. He's got plenty of true damage to take this one out early.
They rock the dragon down, but Vulcun delivering the absolute perfect amount of medicine back at Cloud9 in the form of aggression. Cloud9 says we have to react, we have to adapt. They bring it, and it's still 300 gold in favor of Cloud9 after all of that because of their dragon move.
Made possible is because they've warded up the blue side jungle here. But it opens up again. High over here, he just uses shadow.
Tries to get on, it looks like he will be able to get out of this one. He still has 75% HP. It's ticking on him with that grievous wound. It looks like it's Smithy, no red buff, but these guys are gonna waltz it down. Long walks by the Baron Pit is something we love. Balls is gonna join in here. A 2v2, Zuna has his jump, but he is just patiently walking alongside. Trying to get into range. High is on the side, Mandatory Cloud. He's got a red guard. It slows him. They put the ignite down. The jump comes in. There's the passive assist. Will he rocket jump again? He does not decide to go in, but they still pick up the coast-to-coast 2 kills.
Mandatory Cloud, red guard, worth it, close enough. There's
Destiny comes in, man. Cloud is participating in everything right here, putting his hand into what he can and what he can't.
They want to keep going.
Oh
Stay
my
united.
gosh, Shen coming. Wow, Psycho Sid almost went down there. They have to be careful.
Okay, that was a wasted Stand United. But besides that, amazing play right here from Vulcun. You can see why I say keep your eyes on Mandatory Cloud, because he's the playmaker, and Smithy is not done. There's another kill for Smithy rewarded, and he hits level 6 with the Agony's Embrace on Sneaky, slowing him down for another death sentence.
Moving in, it's a double kill. Wow, really? These guys are everywhere they need to be at the right time, and Smithy is making it happen. We can see why NK and Cat and Evelyn banned out last game. We'll see what kind of pressure Smithy can draw from this Prink Ward, and then they'll decide what to do.
So it's actually Smithy chipping in here, doing his part to keep control of these global objectives. And they're having a pink ward fight between the junglers.
Oh, Smithy and Meteos going to have, but Bloodwater says, I'm going to put my hand in this one too. Meteos very close to going down. Mandatory Cloud ults with his team. It completely turned Cloud9 around. They wanted no part, and he wasn't even close to engaging or start. A double kill for Zuna, and they may look for Lemon, but they turn back for the Dragon.
Amazing job by Vulcun right here. They baited the fight with the pink ward combo there, and Meteos just getting a little too big right there. Wanted to fight it, and Vulcun don't hesitate to burn their globals, turn that one around, and get a free or an extra dragon on top of it.
That's going to be their dragon now, the first one. Now one to each team, Cloud, the death mark. Oh, a little bit more damage, but he won't be able to finish it. The ignite wears off.
Mandatory Cloud can do no wrong in this game. He is...
And this is Cloud9 really going for the late game here. That Rod of Ages isn't finished on balls yet, so that has still time to ramp up. Another dragon, a second one, going towards Vulcun here at 17.5 minutes in. The 6,000 gold lead stays true to them. 2-1 in turrets as they look to drop another one. So Dragon into a turret unanswered.
Yeah, you can
by
see
C9.
even high there, backing off from Zuna.
Vulcun has not been able to find any more kills, but that's because Cloud9 is Definitely playing it safe. They may get one here, though. Huge shots from Zuna. The box goes down, and they can't even get close to him. He is given that power to go. Oh, so aggressive. Jumps past the turret so he doesn't grab aggro. The positioning, oh, so good coming in from Vulcun right now. ManCloud eats the arrow once again with good hands. Looks like they grab the turret, and once again, just out-pressure these guys.
Yeah, and there's again, Vulcun, they are basically a 5-man team down in this bottom lane.
Outer turret from Cloud9 here to be dropped. They're trying to fund themselves with a little bit of that global gold, get a little bit more vision on the map. It looks like ManCloud going in here, gets a few good attacks onto it, but like we said, he doesn't have that burst damage yet, so it's to create the utility of the fight. The box goes down. Again, Vulcun trying to micro that damage to the turret in and out. Zuna has not been focused, but he still has the turret on him. They continue to go on to the fight, and he finds himself another kill coming out, a triple overall for the top turret in favor of Cloud9.
And that's because both solos of Cloud9 were up top trying to take out Psycho Sid. Smithy now is going to get found out here. How do you go seek your hit?
Fourth dragon going over to Vulcun of the game, and you can see it increasing in that gold lead at the top of the screen. Next to the kills, an arrow. Dow's out there, but he jumps into the rest of the team. They take out the assassination and the engagement that Vulcan's been bringing to the fight.
That was because we had C9 still down, so there was not an extra answer here from Vulcun, and Cloud9 doing exactly what they... Oh, here comes Balls, he's not
Desperate power, he throws it on. It's going to be mandatory Cloud in the Zanyas. Oh, in absolute zero, they're forced to flash out of it. Stranglethorn popping up the entire team of Vulcun. The focus on Zuna. Can he keep himself out? The damage is gone for the AD carry, and it's going to be Sneaky coming from the back line. High to finish off the kill, and he picks it up with the blades. Zuna now in the front, a little too sure of himself. The shutdown bounty going to Meteos.
And this is why you never count Cloud9 out, because they can turn team fights being more than 10k gold down. Great execution right there, starting it off with the crystal arrow pick and then turning it into the Venn diagrams of the Nunu ult plus the Stranglethorns from Zyra to turn that team fight.
That was a full bounty shutdown going from Tristana. That's going to be very nice for them to bring in. Smithy looking to get back in here. You can see High just kind of putting his arms back, relaxing on that one. The team all smile. There's the Destiny to figure out where everyone is. Bloodwater trying to zone out here. Good shots from Meteos. The arrows used on a Bloodwater. That's a lot of focus onto the support. Stranglethorn does not stop Zuna. He is left on the outside to be open. They try to get the box in. A great flash in from Bloodwater really shuts down the team. Balls and team trying to get back in, but he falls down high to take down Smithy. He gets himself a killing spree. The outside of this fight is chaotic. Everybody is trying to find the right positioning.
And Cloud9 actually come out ahead on that one. They got 2 kills. It's going to be up to Meteos and High to heal quickly, but they answer.
Over the shoulder, and Zuna finishes off another kill. He is taking turret shots right now. He needs to get himself to safety.
Zuna still finding away at the turret, but he stayed too long.
Oh, the hits and the arrow followed him through the air. High to now have red buff. Bloodwater's going to get knocked up on this one, and he's going to get taken down. The double kill going to Sneaky. The 80 carries getting fed.
So let's go all the way back to the beginning of that fight that was initiated there. Mandatory Cloud did actually a really nice job teleporting in and immediately Zanya's-ing so that 3 members of Cloud9 grouped up around his Zanya's position and allowed Smithy to land a 3-member Agony's Embrace, but it wasn't enough, and because of the positioning there of Zuna, they were able to come out with a head and a second Baron going down to Cloud9. Of events with the Tristana shoving that top lane, Cloud9 know that most of the damage here for Vulcan's unavailable.
Oh, the flash on the ManCloud. They have a fully 5-on-1. He gets out. No way. Vulcan gets the turret. He gets the Thresh Express. He bought his monthly card. Bloodwater's there for the save. They go turret for turret, and it's a teleport for a push in the bottom lane.
Great job by Mandatory Cloud, baiting that one in, wasting their time, and allowing the opening for the inhibitor turret from Zuna.
That was the ridiculous positioning by the Thresh Lantern. Considering the entire team of Cloud9 was hatching the Lantern, I don't know how Mandatory Cloud found it.
It's pretty hard to click on one of those, and if you body block it very hard, Mandatory Cloud still has his flash up because of that Dark Passage. And with one inhibitor down, the hardest part of the game for Vulcan has now been passed. They actually have the opening into the base of Cloud9 finally.
That gets scary. Psycho Sid.
Oh, there's the arrow.
They hit Zuna. There's the cleanse and the sash. When he gets hit up, that means the death mark is going to hit. He gets down. Balls hits him with one more Q. Balls goes down as well. The 1-for-1 retribution kill. The shutdown going over to Elimination. This is going to be an obliteration fight for Cloud9. And Sneaky picks himself up another one.
And you can see how Vulcan, the 2 members that could get away, did not hesitate to leave everyone behind, because if that was an ace, Cloud9 could very well hide on.
Oh, Smithy goes in. He goes the death mark, not death mark rather, but the E from high going off, saving him quite easily. Looks like they won't have minions for this turret, just a few, but they're going to try to take this one out.
Smithy just pulled so much pressure off of the base of Vulcun right now by stopping High's back. But he's actually going for the bottom turret, and they're looking to trade inhibitor turrets right now. That would actually benefit Cloud9.
There is, oh, High goes in, Smithy popping out the Zanyas, does not, Hayas, he throws down the ultimate, won't have the damage though, the Ignite's gonna be there, it won't allow him to get back in that sustain, goes down, they will lose the inhibitor, Cloud9 trading very nicely.
Ooh, so not only did Smithy not go back to base to defend their inhibitor turret, but High comes down to answer, make him pay for trying to split push that. Very, very good answer here from Cloud9, just clawing their way back into this game.
And this is where Cloud9 wanted to be. They get their little extra pieces of candy. Everybody can buy an Oracle now. The no Eve surprises are going to come out. We saw High put one under his belt there, as well as a Thorn Mail coming out. Like we said, once these 6-item builds start coming out, the previous part of the game pretty much gets erased, and it's all about the now.
Well, you talked about the positioning earlier in the game. About 20 or 30 minutes ago, we were talking about positioning, and I was talking about Zuna having a tendency to get a little overconfident and be on the front lines. And we saw them pay for it right there too, where the arrows are landing on Zuna, forcing him to use his Quicksilver very fast. This Baron timer for Cloud9 gonna pay off once again. Another Baron going down for them.
So the scores will just go from what they were. It was 11-1. Then it was 16-7. Now it's 19-15. Within 4. Within that 3,000, well, it's 4,000-ish gold right now. And 7-5 in turrets, as Cloud9 has also been closing that gap.
Cloud9 are definitely going to look for an arrow very soon here, because that Shen is split pushing bottom.
There's the Destiny from Twisted Fate. Shen's going to be coming back in. They try to lock down this fight. Man Cloud in the backside. Psycho Sid goes with the taunt back to Sneaky. Sneaky is not doing damage to the full bore of the team, but the arrow comes in. Bloodwater on the backside. Zuna is still alive, wreaking havoc from the back line. Gets slowed by the Ice Blast.
Guardian Angel number 1 is down. Number 2 was also popped on High. Both of the Guardian Angels are down, and Zuna can re-engage.
Oh, Zuna started shooting a minion instead of Meteos. Oh my gosh, he's getting taken down now. Meteos back in the fight. One more Ice Blast. It's going to be Psycho Sid getting hit up. How unfortunate could that have been?
Shen is still alive. Now you have to worry about the home guards coming out as Vulcun are trying to recall to get back into the fountain.
Cloud9, after 40 minutes of being on their heels, going for the first Nexus turret. It's 40 seconds on Twisted Fate and Zuna. They're going to be going to the fight. Smithy has the power to push them back. Lemon Nation goes down, and the Nexus is safe for now.
Those are the 2 home guards right there, Smithy and Psycho Sid. With those guys just paying for them, they got 2 more kills, and now they have control of the map once again with an exposed inhibitor and 60-second death timers.
It's up to this point of what's going to happen. Who has it? Lichbane on that Man Cloud, able to take one down. They are going to pressure this in the mid lane. They're not going to let them back as easily as they want to just run here.
Cloud9 have to make a move, and they just whiffed the arrow bottom, so that was a huge engage that's gone. Mantor Cloud, though, in a very, very tough situation. He's cornered in the base.
Oh, he threw the card instead of waiting on it. Gonna go ahead and sit on this one, but his team is that Baron buff.
He is going to get a little bit of damage onto High, but High can heal it pretty quickly, and here's the engage at Baron.
Taking it down. Meteos is in the front line, trying to get that absolute zero off. He can't get to the back. He's trying to Ice Blast on Zuna. So much focus went to Zuna, pushing him out of the base, and it might have been what they needed here at the Baron Den. Psycho Sid taking so much. Zuna's forced to back. They're saying, you are our last defense.
They were able to get the Baron, but at this point in the game, that's not worth 4 members, because Cloud9 can go right up the middle here and end the game.
This is what they wanted at this point in the game, Kobe. We talked about a lot of what happened not meaning anything. Any fight at 60-second game timers is a one and done if you make it happen right.
It looks like Cloud9 are just going to go for that win right here. Nexus turret won't stand a chance.
The lockdown towards Zuna. He has red buff, but there's no kiting to be done. The fight is in his face. He goes down. Cloud9 comes back from what looked like an impossible win and keep themselves on top at number 1.
Congratulations. Look at them.
What?
They can't even believe it.